reaction to make it. Probably you will make a whole year, probably make a teeny bit, a little bit. It's not easy, okay? So, now this compound called cycloestrogenol, TS65, it can help, look at it here, it can help make your telomere longer, right? It can have telomerase activity, right? This chemical, most important is it can activate another telomerase, this enzyme activity can make it active. So when you make this enzyme active, it can help make your telomere, that part get longer or regenerate the cell. That's the important part here. So this estrogenous is kind of a herb, right? It's usually it has also itself this herb, right? This estrogenous itself will have lots of medicinal another feature, include what? It can help not get rid of upper respiratory infection, can get rid of allergy, kidney disease, diabetes, high pressure, blood pressure. So also it can help also treat another HIV, AIDS. Also lung cancer, breast cancer, this chemical also help them. So it's very important, very useful another chemical, right? So it is, you can see another Revugenesis company, right, make a dietary supplement in 2013. They finally released the compound of TS65. It is cycloestrogenol, right? This is called TS65. And then there is another kind of component called purslane. You know, purslane is so popular. It's in your backyard you have. In here, Canada, or everywhere, very popular. And this one is also, I believe some people even eat it before, right? It's called purslane. It is very valuable. It is contain omega-3 fatty acid and vitamin A so much, even higher than we call fish oil. People go to Costco, buy a bigger bottle of oil, fish oil, right? You even go to your backyard, you pick up some kind of grass, some kind of this kind of weeds, it can help you. So we call this is a weeds, but actually it's the people, they make a sauna here. Like a Greek people, they make a sauna, use this one. It's popular, it can be a food, it can be a medicine, both. It's very safe. So it's a cheaper one. It's very easy to get too. So this is called purslane. It's also another name called pigweed. Pigweed is the one. It can have another help to get rid of hypolipidemic, hypoglycemic, anti-anthocyaninosis, also antibacterial, antiviral, anti-allergic reaction as well, right? So it has a lot of biological activity. So very important one. And this is one of the component in the product layer. Look at it here, the list here, right? So you can see back to here. So here, where is it? So look at here, you have this one. One of these here. So this is purslane for talking about here. So and then we're going to continue to talk about here. This one. Another component called carnosine. Carnosine, this component is a dipeptide. What is a peptide? You know protein. For sure, everybody know protein, right? Amino acids, do you know? Right? Like if you take your hair, you're going to use strong acid, hydrolyzed. You're going to get a couple of different kind of amino acids. Because the protein is amino acids, two amino acids together remove one molecule of water, you generate two peptides. It's called dipeptide. If you have three amino acids, remove two molecules of water, you form tripeptide. So now, if your amino acids is long enough, it's 1,000 amino acids bind together. That is a protein. So what is a protein? Protein is many amino acids to bind together, remove water, to form long chain kind of polymer. That is a protein. So now, simplest one, this one is called alanine. alanine is one amino acid. Another one is histidine. Histidine is another amino acid. Now, two amino acids bind together form this compound called carnosine. It's a dipeptide. So this is a very simple peptide. This is very easy to make it, right? So this one is natural, right? We say we can make it, but actually the product from that nature there, you don't need to make it. It can get from that some plant there. It contains inside. So it's a natural source. And also it can have lots of biological activity. It can have also present in your body as well. Like your organ, you have your muscle, you have your heart, brain, and the other kind of nervous system contain this chemical as well. So they say that this chemical, however, in your body will decrease amount as your age increase. As older people, you have this chemical in the body get less. So from here you understand, right? So this chemical, if you can add to your body there, it will help improve your body's health, right? That's the situation. So here you can understand that if you use supplement, right, it can be anti-aging, make your also aging delayed slow down. And carnosine also has a highly effective antioxidant, help prevent atherosclerosis, right? And joint inflammation, and also cataract formation, and help remove toxin, include metals, and regulate zinc and copper, this kind of metal thing. So this is very important too. So one of the components of this chemical, you can help your health very well. Now another one is called curcumin. Curcumin has anti-cancer, anti-oxidation, delay agent, this kind of also property, very important too. So you understand this is the chemical structure. Now the curcumin is a phenol type. Again, this compound contains type of phenol structure. You can imagine it can have antioxidant, that property, right? It is extracted from the turmeric root, right? Turmeric root is kind of that yellow stuff. You can make a powder, very popular food in there. So it can also have this antioxidant, delay agent, prevention of Alzheimer's disease. It can capture free radical and reduces the threat of disease. Also, it has different kind of property, right? It helps your stomach care also anti-human immunology deficiency, right? So this is important, another component ingredient here too. Now, what is coenzyme Q10? Coenzyme Q10 is also very important ingredient of this product. So talking about the Q10, right? Coenzyme Q10 is discovered in 1957 by a scientist called Friedrich Krieger at Purdue University in USA. And later on, Professor Focus in University of Mississippi and scientists in Merck. Merck is a very famous big pharmaceutical company, right? And Sharp and Dummer, they identified chemical structure in 1958. So you understand, your discovery is one thing, you make it is another thing, different. So when you discover, like for example, I try to, from this plant, I try to isolate, purify, and use different kind of tool to identify chemical structure. I found that there is one new chemical there. But how to make it, that is probably take another many years. And the people who work on the plant there, isolated there, they probably don't know chemistry much. They know isolated. They don't know how to design chemical reaction to do it. So that's the reason, second year by other chemists, right? Like this Professor Falk, right? They find this chemical structure. They identify it's like this. You have this kind of quinone structure. This is the quinone. You have a long chain, not a double bond here, long chain double bond. Even 10, this unit is 10 times. That's the reason there is a 10 there. By coenzyme Q10 is this chemical structure. So it's also very strong chemical, can absorb free radical, can take rid of free radical. That is important. So that coenzyme Q10 is present in organ, like for example in the heart, liver, kidney. Also in beef, in soybean. How much? Usually look at here. If you have 1 kilogram of sardine is kind of fish, right? If you have 1 kilogram, you can isolate it finally only 30 milligrams from there, a teeny bitty. You have 2 kilograms of beef, you can get also 30 milligrams. So eating this chemical present in our body, different organ. Okay? So, however, they also found that this chemical, as your age increase, this chemical in your body also decrease. Right? Decrease. That's the reason your heart ability is also get weaker when you're short of this chemical. Now, what's this chemical used for? So, in 1978, one of professor called Peter Mitchell, is a British professor. He discovered that why this chemical important, why it can help your body improve your heart work. Because of that work, he got a Nobel Prize in 1978. Now, why? It's because of this way. This coenzyme, right? It will help to transfer proton and electron in your biological energy system. Now, for example, your heart keep moving, keep a contraction, keep moving. Now, this moving, you need energy. This energy, when get energy support that one, you need to transfer hydrogen and also electron there. And this chemical coenzyme Q10, it helps you transfer this hydrogen and also electron between different cells that transfer. So when you generate energy, you have to use these chemicals. That's the reason this chemical we say it helps to generate energy, right? So they found that this coenzyme Q10, when you get a different age, and the amount in the body will be different. So if from here you say 20 years old very high, 40 years getting lower, when you get 80 years old it's getting lower. So based on this reason, the professor just now is great, right? He lived until 95 years old. One of the reasons is he take these chemicals. He strongly believes he discovered this chemical, and this chemical will help get health very well. So at that time, no pollution, right? No pollution. And then he take it by himself. He take it by himself for 40 years. And he always very energetic, very strong. He work even very old, still working very well. So people believe that this chemical he proved already that it is already give your life very strong energy. Right? So then people try to make this chemical and put into different health products. It is true, now it's popular in different health products. You can see only 8 coenzyme Q10 there. Right? That is for this purpose. Okay, so you can see here, it is improve the efficacy of cellular energy production in mitochondria. It's energy manufacturer of the cell. So also it has a strong antioxidant. Also it can activate the human cell and enhance that antioxidation, anti-aging, and enhance human vitality. That's this chemical, coenzyme Q10. So if people get a short of coenzyme Q10, and what happens? Right? You can see this way. Obviously, if you in your body this chemical not enough, and then you feel not tired. Because your heart, when you just make your heart working, you don't have enough energy. And you don't pump enough your blood to whole body circulation, you don't have enough